Alright, so I have not made a video in quite some time. Tomorrow is technically a federal holiday, with today being Sunday, July 4th, so I don't have to work tomorrow. And I got some wine in me, so I'm feeling sort of talkative. And I figured I'd go ahead and show you guys one of my most recent acquisitions. This is my 1968 Hoover Model 714. Now, I got this from the dirty eBay, as Chad would say, and the listing was on eBay for a whole day before I found it, which boggled my mind when I did find it, considering if you're a vacuum cleaner collector, specifically if you know Hoover, this is not a machine you find at the thrift store every other weekend when you're taking your grandma to church. This is I don't want to use the R word because it's overused in the vacuum cleaner collecting community. This is a very difficult vacuum to find, especially all original. If you guys hear anything in the background, please excuse that. It's my husband watching TV. Anyway, so it's not a very easy vacuum to find. And when I saw it and I saw the price, I'm sitting here like, in my mind, like, beep, boop, 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 beep. Why is this not gone yet? And it being a whole day old on eBay and, 12 views per hour, I was like, what the hell? It only took me 2 minutes to go ahead and click buy it now. It was $149. Now, if you take a look and look what the previous one of this model sold for on eBay, on auction, you'll know why I bought this at $149. Now, the guy who I bought it from was he's a nice guy, but he was sort of an ignoramus and didn't know how to take it apart. And I did not want him to, because I didn't want him to damage anything by accident, forcing something or whatever. So I'm like, listen, if you're going to ship this thing fully assembled, which that was his plan all along anyway, I said, you need to make sure you protect the wheels, the hood, and the handle bale, because those are the three main things that break when you ship them assembled. This guy created a wooden crate, a coffee table-sized wooden crate, to shove this thing in. He wrapped it in foam, protected the wheels, protected the base, protected the hood, protected the handle bale, protected the handle, the bag, everything was wrapped in foam. Zip tied it to a bar on the inside of that box he made, and it arrived perfect. This is literally, how clean I got it. It did need some light servicing, greasing, cleaning, getting the previous owner's muck out of there. And I did have to wet sand the hood because there was some large scratches. And that came out beautifully, and I was able to save the handle release indicator and the height indicator. Other than that, everything's original on the machine, and it arrived just like this. The bag was perfect when I got it. The handle was perfect. The cord was clean. I was actually surprised to get it in this condition considering its age. So a little bit of history on the machine. So I have prodded my friend Tom for some information, as I always do. I feel bad because I really don't know what else to talk to him about other than Hoover. But he told me that this machine was made from March of 68 to November of 1968. So it ran very, very short. Only 44,000 were made. This one on the serial number happens to be 34,086, meaning I'm guessing it's a later run, like towards the end or something. I don't know, but yeah, 34,068, excuse me. So I don't know if that would be August or October of 68. I don't know if it actually works that way, if they make all these cleaners at once and then serial number them and then sell them like that. I don't know. All I know is that it was towards the end of the line for this model year run. And for those of you who don't know, like I didn't know, Hoover didn't use, top of the line, middle of the line, bottom of the line. Hoover used A, B, and C. I just learned that. I've been collecting Hoover since I was 12, and I just learned that it's A, B, and C. So the A line to this cleaner would have been the 1060, that ugly, yellow hooded and taupe thing. This is the B line cleaner. I don't know if there's another one. And then the C line cleaner or cleaners, I don't know what those would be. So Hoover people, if you want to go ahead and let me know, that would be great. The Hoover went to the smaller medallion or sticker. They used to have the large one. I believe the last model to use that was the 70. Once again, Hoover people, if you want to correct me, go ahead. But they went to the smaller, more, I don't know, less in your face Hoover sticker, emblem, or medallion. And for the beeline cleaners, they tend to go back to their previous designs and regurgitate them and recolor them and, you know, say, here you go, here's a new Hoover. Whereas with the A line, it's like the latest, greatest, the best. So what constitutes a beeline cleaner? So on this one, you have a 2-position height adjustment versus the 1060's 4-position. You get the older hood. The 1060 has the nice trapezoid hood with the labeled headlight, whereas this one has nothing. It's just a bare lens. You get a bag spring rather than the bag latch, a shorter cord, and instead of the deluxe handle grip, you get this sock or whatever the hell it is that just slips over and ends up doing this. I mean, I've had 593s in the past that had this handle grip, and they all wear through at one point in their life. So basically, it was just a regurgitated old design, you know, the low roaring and ready to go hood style with 2-position height adjustment, shorter cord, and that's it. However, surprisingly enough, you did get a zipper versus the buttons. Now, if I show you something here, this is a U4021, and this is a beeline cleaner from what I remember reading. Hoover people, if you want to correct me, go ahead. I don't care. But from what I remember reading, beeline. Bag buttons. No headlight. However, you get 4 positions and a 2-speed motor. So I don't know what the deal was for that model year, but for this one, you got a bag zipper, which is a great addition to this cleaner. Anywho, enough of the talking. That's pretty much all I know about the vacuum cleaner. I like to give a little bit more information than most people on YouTube. You know, everyone posts a vacuum cleaner of their machine running, and that's pretty much it. I'd like to go ahead and tell you guys what I know, where it came from, the history, and all that good stuff. So I'll go ahead and plug her in and give you a quick listen of what she sounds like. I do have some lovely new carpet to push her across. Technically the carpet's about a month old, but still relatively new. She is in the high position because we have a very thick pad. So this carpet kind of chokes these out, but they still glide pretty easily. So anyway. She basically sounds perfect. It sounded just like that before I even serviced it. I did grease the bearings and the brush roll and the bottom bearing in the motor, and it literally it made a difference mechanically, but sound-wise, she sounded just like this when I got her. So there she is, my Hoover model 714 from 1968. This is going to be a permanent fixture in my collection. I tend to sell off things or trade or whatever, but these two cleaners here, and maybe even that Vorwerk back there, will be permanent fixtures in my core collection. Thanks for watching. Have a nice night.